Literally, yesterday, this piece came in on show. Very recently acquired, so I've still got to do a little more research on it. But it really is a stunning piece of oak furniture. It's difficult to know exactly where to begin when looking at a piece like this. Many years ago, my father said to me, always be very careful about inlaid or carved dates on pieces of furniture, because the Victorians had a habit of taking something plain, carving it, and then putting a date on there to make it look much earlier than it actually was, and therefore more expensive and more desirable. When I looked at this, I looked at the carving here with the date 1653, and I thought, that is not Victorian carving. That is fabulous. Almost certainly West Country, could be Somerset. But the date of 1653 ties in exactly with the style of this, with these wonderful baluster and peg columns separating the three panels to the top. So what's this all about? You've got this wonderful carved frieze going across there. And then here, these three panels, absolutely fundamental to this is the carving of the Tree of Life that was supposed to be so symbolic. 1653, it has the initials R, I and A there. Possibly the initials of a previous owner, possibly a commemorative piece, a wedding gift maybe, a wedding gift for I and A. But it goes further. Every part of this is just quality in a piece of country furniture. The symbolism is everywhere. You've got these lovely floral carvings running through on the side panels. These both open, and inside, as you can see, it's just boarded oak with carved borders to every one of these panels. And again there on the centre panel. And again here as well. I think this must have stood in a slightly damp place for quite a long time. And then as you move down with these pendant pieces here, it's a very tactile piece. You can stroke it, you can feel it. It's been loved and cared for over many generations. It's almost 400 years old. That takes some believing. But it's a great tribute to the man that made this and the materials that he's used. And you see here, we have this gadrooning running across there, centered by, I think it's probably a cherub's head and angel's wings, feathers all the way round. And that is in fact a drawer. That opens just like that. And below we have two cupboard doors with a turn button there, and opening again on just oak boards there. At some time In its history, this has also had locks on the doors, but they probably lost the key and replaced it with the turn button there. It comes in two parts because, of course, the house that this was made for, it would have had to have been transported there by horse and cart, taken there, and then the staircase might not have been huge, but these pieces, more often than not, would have stood in the hall. This was where you would have kept the best china. This was not made for a cottage. This was made for probably a manor house, and it would have stood in the hallway so that people would be impressed with it and impressed with your household. 1653. And again, even here on the doors, these arcaded panels carved, again foliate or leaf carving there. Just everywhere you look, it is just quality. I was thrilled when this arrived, not so thrilled when I had to help the carrier take it off his van. It weighs a huge amount, and that's because so much timber has been used in it, so much oak. And of course, over the nearly 400 years that it's been in existence, it's been waxed and waxed and waxed, and every time the wax just gets sucked into the wood and makes it heavier still. So a remarkable, lovely piece. I'm so thrilled to have this, to own it. Further details of this are available on my website at wrharvey.com. Measurements and everything else is on there. Thanks.